Future MIL54F called me 23F stupid, and now I'm considering calling off the wedding. How do I approach the situation? I, 23F, am engaged to John, 24M. We have been together for 5 years and plan to marry in July 2025. I always thought his family liked me because we got along well. He has 2 older brothers, 26M, 29M, both married. Honestly, I was very excited to have them all as my in-laws. They were always kind to me. Some important information. About a year ago, while scrolling on Instagram, I saw a profile that was kind of cringy but cute. It was an older woman's profile, sharing inspirational quotes. I remember one particular post, something like, "Only stupid people pretend to know everything. Don't pretend. Just ask." This quote changed me a lot. Before that, I was always worried about embarrassing myself if I didn't know something. After reading that quote, I realized that if I always pretend to know everything, I'll miss out on actually learning. So I decided to change my habits and start admitting when I don't know something. If someone is talking about the war in Kosovo, I'll ask questions to understand. I ask a lot of questions sometimes. I even sometimes open the Notes app and write down questions I want to research later. These are my latest. 1. How does time work in a black hole? 2. Why do some snails have shells and others don't? 3. What food is okay for ducks? 4. How does the light bulb work, the old ones with gas inside? 5. Does everyone see colors the same way? And how can we know that? Sorry for the long introduction, but it was necessary to understand the kind of person I am. I know I might come across as annoying sometimes. Now on to the problem. His parents hosted a small barbecue last weekend, just for the family. So it was his mom, 54F, dad, 59M, brothers, 26M, 29M, and their wives, 27F, 27F. I was the last one to arrive because I had to work late. As I entered the house and walked toward the backyard, I heard John's mom talking about me. To be honest, she wasn't just talking, she was mocking me. I heard her say, in a high-pitched voice, "How does the sun work? Where should I put the fork? Why does nobody like me? How do I wipe my ass?" I just stood there, frozen. I couldn't move, and I felt this sinking feeling. I heard them all laughing. One of the wives said, "I actually don't mind her always asking questions. I think it's cute." This gave me some hope that someone would say, "Yeah, sure, we love that," but none of them did. Instead, his mom replied, "It's not cute. She's just stupid." They laughed again, and I heard John laughing. My heart broke because he didn't say anything positive or defend me. He just laughed. I quietly turned around and left. I texted John that I felt sick and had to go home. Now I'm wondering how to approach this. We live together, and I've been sleeping in the guest bedroom, using the excuse that I don't want him to get sick. I can't avoid him forever, and I can't pretend to be sick any longer, it's been too long. I'm not sure how to proceed. Maybe it was just a misunderstanding. I'm considering talking to them, but I worry they won't be honest with me. I can't marry him if he really thinks I'm stupid, and I can't marry into a family that thinks so little of me. But maybe it was a joke, and I shouldn't take it so seriously. I'm torn apart, and every day, I convince myself it's okay to laugh at ourselves sometimes. Now I feel like I'm just going crazy. I would really appreciate some advice. TLDR. Overheard future MIL calling me stupid, and my fiancé laughed. Considering leaving him. Wondering if it was a joke or a misunderstanding. Need advice on how to handle this. Edit. Many comments say they cannot stand people like me. I agree that sometimes I can be a bit too much with questions, but I still think I'm reasonable. I don't ask questions around people I just met or in large gatherings. I usually do this with people close to me who I think wouldn't judge me, or with people who have specific knowledge and are willing to share it. I'm not rude or interrupting, I usually just ask 1 or 2 questions. If a discussion is about climate change, I'm not asking about monkeys, if you know what I mean. I'm not a complete dumbass. I don't ask what others would consider dumb questions. Those I write in my notes and check later online. I'm capable of reading, so I make good use of it. But I still do ask a lot of questions. Update post. July 2nd, 2024, 3 days later. First, I want to thank everyone who reached out to answer my questions about black holes, snails, ducks, light bulbs, and other topics. I would love to have you as friends. For those who said I should just shut up, I don't care if you find me annoying. I'm here for a good time with my own interests to learn. I didn't expect my post to gain so much attention, but I'm grateful for the advice. Most of you told me to break up with him or at least confront him, so that's what I did. You gave me the confidence to do it. But before that, I texted John's brother's wife, the one who said she liked my questions. We met for coffee. I didn't pretend I didn't hear them. After some small talk, I just said, "I heard you all talking about me during the barbecue." She got sad and said she felt embarrassed. She explained it wasn't a joke, wasn't out of context, it was just mean and hurtful. She apologized for not offending me more. I told her I understood. I just wanted to see the situation for what it was. Bullying. At this point, I had to confront John. Many comments said he would probably try gaslighting me, and they were right. We had dinner together for the first time since the barbecue because I'd been avoiding him. I was so stressed my legs were shaking. I knew deep down this might be the end of our 5-year relationship. I looked him in the eyes and asked, "How does the sun work?" He looked confused, so I followed with, "Where should I put my fork? Why does nobody like me?" At this point, realization hit him, and he started nervously laughing. I said I was there and I heard them. He got mad, saying it was rude to eavesdrop. I said it's rude to bully people. He tried telling me it was a joke, that I shouldn't be so uptight, and that it was funny. I said I didn't find it funny and went to the guest room to calm down. He started panicking, asking me to talk. He was more apologetic, saying he'd be honest with me. I asked if his mother had made similar comments before. He said yes. I asked if he ever defended me. He said he tries to. I don't know if I believe him. He told me he loves and respects me. I'm not sure if I believe it either. I said I love him too but need a break. He's all I've ever known, my first and only partner. I need a moment to think. I'll be staying with a friend for a while. The apartment is in his name anyway. After I left, he kept texting and calling. I didn't respond. I was hurt because he only apologized when he realized I might leave. The next day, I went back to hear him out. He seemed sad. He told his mom I overheard them. I said I don't care. It's his time to step up. I don't want an apology from his mother. I'm done with her. I won't put up with this behavior. I read a comment saying her ego might be hurting, which seems true. She never pursued education. She's a good homemaker but doesn't have many interests. If I ask her about making tomato soup, she'll lecture for 30 minutes about adding enough sugar. But if someone discusses something unfamiliar to her, she gets defensive, implying it's irrelevant. Once again, John told me to relax because it was just a joke. At that point, I had enough. I took off my ring and said his behavior is a joke, and I can't be the punchline. I told him I'll be back with a friend to get the rest of my stuff, and not to contact me unless it's about moving out. That's it. I'm done. Thank you all for the advice. Without you, I wouldn't have had the confidence to leave. I know I deserve better. I can't be with someone who won't stand up for me, and I wouldn't feel comfortable around his family, so I'm done. I hope they treat his next girlfriend better. Thank you again for the advice. Relevant comments. Commenter 1. Keep on being curious, not judgmental. I forget how great this show was even though I cite this scene on the regular. Thanks for reminding me to rewatch it sometime soon. OOP same. I absolutely love that show. I watched it with my ex and it's funny that he didn't like Ted and thought that his character was not relatable and silly. TBH, we all should have Ted's strength and positivity sometimes. Commenter 2. OP, your ex Emile can still go and get an education. Many have and there is still time. That's no excuse for what she did, and her saying that, and acting like that shows how uneducated she is. OOP, I think so too. I believe it's never too late to start learning something new and continue education. In my uni there was an old lady in her 70s who recently graduated and everyone was just so proud of her. In my country, university is free, so the barrier of entry isn't as bad as in the US, for example. Update post 2. September 28, 2024, almost 3 months later. It's been some time since I posted the last time, so I thought I'm gonna give you guys a small update because some people still keep messaging me. I appreciate all the kind words. So I got my own apartment now. I lived with my friend for a while and she was an amazing support for me after the breakup. But now I have my own place closer to my university and work. Turns out my ex-fiancé didn't tell his family that we broke up. I blocked them all except for the ex, because we needed to keep in touch in order to get my stuff from the apartment that we shared, and nice SIL. And a week after the breakup she texted me and asked when I will come to the parents' house because everyone wants to apologize. I called her and said that we're no longer together and I don't really want their apology. She seemed shocked because my ex was telling them that we're fine. She just needs some time. Ex-SIL told me that the family is still fighting over this whole ordeal and that the brothers are giving my ex a hard time about the situation. I told her nicely that I don't really want any updates. I like her, but I cannot put my energy towards following their every move. She told me she understands. I don't know what happened after that with them. I'm happy. I went on a date with a cute guy I met in a cafe, but I'm taking everything slow and I don't want to rush any relationship. I'm not ready because just 3 months ago I was planning a wedding and right now I'm single and focusing on studying and work. When I graduate I want to adopt a kitten, and that's my only goal in terms of any big commitment right now. I also enrolled in CS50 by Harvard X and I recommend you all to try and learn something new today. If you have any questions then feel free to ask and I will try to answer in the comments. OOP's comments. Commenter 3. Update us on the kitten please. OOP, I will for sure. I'm so excited. I wanted to get a cat for so long but my ex was against it. He didn't like cats, he was a dog person. I'm waiting till I graduate because I want to have more free time to actually take care of it. Commenter 4. This may sound like a lot, but consider adopting 2 together. 2 siblings or a bonded pair are not much more work than one and they entertain each other and are so fun to watch. My profile pic is our kitten we adopted with his sister at the same time and it's great. OOP. Oh okay. That's good to know. Thanks. And your kitten is so cute. Give him and his sister some scratches and pets from me. Commenter 5. Hey OP, nice update. First of all, glad that you are doing okay and that you have a place for your own. Keep moving and leave all this in the past. Just learn from this and end that chapter for good. As for your ex, this shows you the lack of guts he had, and even to avoid more problems he lead to them. What a POS, but what could you expect from someone with a mother like that, huh? May I ask if you already gone and pick your stuff from his place and blocked him for good? Hope so for you to end the chapter more easily. We'll hope you the best of lucks and hope you will end soon your uni for you to adopt the kitten. Wish you the best. OP, yeah, after a week and a half I was done picking up my stuff. I tried not to be petty and take my silverware for example, and not give him a reason to get mad. I didn't want to come alone, so I only went when my friend had the time to help me. He did get mad when I took my air fryer. He loved it more than anything, haha. I blocked him after I took everything that was mine. Ex's family. I think even though the brothers still think what the family said during the barbecue was funny, they are giving my ex a hard time because he let a good one go or something like that. They don't think they were in the wrong, but they're making fun of him for not standing up for me, and they're laughing at the fact that I broke up with him, and he didn't even have the balls to tell them. One of them said that if someone called his wife stupid, he would defend her even if she would have done something dumb. Commenter 6. You don't have a SIL. Law is literally in the title. OP, yeah, it's just easier for people to read and understand. I didn't want to call her my fiancé's brother's wife because that's long and awkward, smiley face. Commenter 7. Seems like you moved on very easily, folded hands. From love to engaged and blocked within a few weeks. OP, yeah, the love faded really fast. I didn't expect it. The attachment to him is still there, but I very quickly stopped feeling love for him when I fully realized that he sees me as stupid, and at the very least not on his level.